Okay, y'all. Do y'all see what's going on behind me? Yeah. It's a whole bunch. You see this situation right here? You see that? Okay. Confession. I'm a city chick. I am city through and through. Take me to New York, Sacramento, San Diego. Take me to LA. Take me to the city. Why is your girl out here? Okay. We stopped. And I'm making this video so that way y'all can find me if y'all don't hear from me in a while. But I had to go to the bathroom because my family is over there playing. Okay. And I had to go to the bathroom because we still have a couple more hours before we reach our final destination for the day. So here it is. Now, mind you, this, look, I'm already itching. I went into this bathroom and I'm like, you know what? Your girl got to go. And we just ain't gonna look. We just ain't gonna look. We just gonna go. We just gonna go. I open up the little creaky stall and I'm like, okay, we just gonna do this. This is the first mistake. I looked around. And this is normally when things happen, which is why your girl prefers the city. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm pulling up my little, getting ready to assume the position, right? And I get ready to pivot to turn. And I notice a bug. And I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have looked. And then I look at the other stalls and I'm like, ooh, I'm glad I picked this stall because there's a whole bunch of bugs. Let's just stop looking. Just keep going. Look, I'm over here thinking it's a breeze and on my arm, and I'm thinking there's a bug on me. Listen. So I'm over here trying to go to the bathroom. And it just seems like the closer I got to trying to pivot to get to that toilet seat, the bugs were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger to the point where I'd rather get a UTI and a bladder infection. Y'all listen, it's time to go. Goodbye. Hi, you guys. This is Jerica Daybreak Stitcher. Finally getting on here. If it's not one thing, it's another. This one's going to be a hodgepodge of my summer. So, and then in my next YouTube, it will be a little more normal. But I did want to jump on here just to let you guys know some things and update everyone on all the things that I've been doing. It's been a lot, but it was so fun. The intro that I just used was the beginning of my summer, which was after I think I did a giveaway in my last video because I reached 500 subscribers. Oh, and let's do an intro because I'm quite sure that there's new people here watching. So my name is Jerica. I'm Daybreak Stitcher. I am based out of Salt Lake City, Utah. I live in an area that's called Daybreak, if you are familiar with the area. I started stitching, September of 2021. My mother-in-law introduced me to it, and it's wonderful. We have 6 kids, and 5 of them are like 24 and up, and the last one is 3. COVID. So, when you know, you know. So if you hear like some rumbling in the back and probably some interruptions, it's going to be because the little one is about 30 minutes away from bedtime. I normally shoot in a different place. It's usually upstairs, but it's dark. It's late, and I was on a Zoom meeting, so I figured I'm here, so I might as well just at least throw something together. Right now, I'm currently working on trying to get caught up on 1 Dozen Quakers It is a sal, Bake Me Quaker sal, that is being hosted by EJ from Sunshine Stitchers. And I completely lost my original whip of this somewhere. I don't even know. I searched for months, and I called people that I visited over the summer, and no one found it. No one seen it. So I had to restart it. And then, hold on, I'll be right back. And then I was on fire. I restarted it. I got a whole new kit. I told my friends to help me find new floss because nothing was as awesome as the first one. So here's a little picture of what my first kit looked like. I'm going to put it right here. And then I'll show you a picture of what my friends and I were able to put together for the next, to try to restart it. I mean, it's okay. Anyway, so these are the new colors in person, like that we chose to go with. And so in my mind, I feel like I could totally crush this out real quick, right? Not the whole thing, but and not real quick, but I could totally get this done because it's not super big, right? Like it has motifs and things like that, but in reality, like it's not like a ton of stitches. And Quakers, they can be like obsessive. Like once you get started on one, you just got to finish it. And so there's only really like 5 big ones. I think this one right here made me a little dizzy. This one was fun, but it kind of made me a little dizzy. I think that one was actually pretty good. This one was pretty good. But then you get into like these little tiny ones that's what slows me down. So in a nutshell, sorry, I didn't mean to crack my knuckles. But anyway, so the summer started out amazing. We went on a trip to Ohio. I went to go to Keepsakes for the first time. Ooh. And then I got to see my kids and my grandkids. Yeah, I got grandkids. And then like we went to Pittsburgh, which is where I was born and most of my life was raised. And I got to see my dad and my mom and my sisters and all the people, my niece. Man, my niece. And so that was good. Then we went down to Maryland where I got to see my amazing friends down there. And we got to basically spend the last leg of our trip there before flying back out home. And then somewhere in the mix of there, I lost my stitch. So to try to like cleanse my mind from that obsession, I started obsessing on other things, such as gardening. And I don't have a yard really. I just have a porch. And so I don't have a wraparound porch. I have a porch that's the width of the front of my house. And so I'm trying to improvise and get into the whole like, homesteading mentality where I could just really utilize the space so it can benefit me, right? So it can benefit me. I don't even like getting my hands dirty, but as y'all seen in the video, the opening video, I don't like bugs, okay? I feel like bugs don't like me, but we gonna move on from there. So started my porch garden, got a whole drip irrigation system worked out, got some free buckets from Chick-fil-A. If you didn't know, you can ask, they'll give them to you for free. My husband is amazing. He made a soil sifter. You gotta look it up. It was amazing. He even, like with my neighbor, like they made like a tier of a raised thing. I'm gonna send a picture right here. And, working on this garden, trying to understand like how I can be the most efficient with this porch garden. And I got obsessed. And then I find some stitchers who are also obsessed with gardening as well. So that just took me in. They took me in. Listen. So then, of course, you can only do but so much gardening, and then it's a waiting game, right? And I'm still concerned about where my stitch is. Okay? Where is my stitch? So I had to then move to another obsession to put my energy on, and I ended up finding out that I am in love with canning. making bread with the wheat berries. Like, what? So now that just started a whole nother thing, which was kind of cleansing because of the stress and anxiety of trying to find my stitch. So I'm canning. I started out with apples and then I moved into tomatoes and vegetables. I tried doing a batch of vegetable broth or vegetable soup. Okay, because I'm new to this. I didn't know. Well, I assumed that water and broth were kind of the same thing, but it's not. Because as soon as you put any kind of animal fat in your can, it's a whole completely different process. Anyway, it's new to me. I learned the hard way, but it wasn't too stank to where my nose like melted off my face. But it was stank. Okay. Moving on to that, because that didn't break me. I started realizing there's so many new recipes that I can learn how to can, so I've focused on those. And then once I realized that I will never be able to find my stitch, I had to then move forward, okay? The whole summer, we have to move forward. So, started my new kit and was on fire because I started Friday night, the first Friday of every month is when there's a Zoom for the Big Mia Quaker Style. And you can get all that information on Facebook. Sunshine Stitchers has a Facebook page where they have all the information and you can get like the link to the Zoom and, join in, okay? Because deep down inside, if you're like a monogamous stitcher, like you could totally get through this between now and like December when the next style starts. But we're going to get into that later. Still looking for this. Cannot find it. Decided to just move on, right? So I'm moving on and I'm on fire. Like I am getting it done. And then I had to go to the bathroom. Most of my bad experiences, they usually happen in or around a bathroom. Not most of them, but this summer, So I go to the bathroom and my husband is watching, our son, and he gets up to go start something in the kitchen. And close your eyes if you're sensitive to traumatic visual things, because it's about to get traumatic. I came downstairs to this. All of this. It's everywhere. It's all over it. So I stood there for a moment. I took a deep breath and I thought of all the things that I wanted to do, such as get in my vehicle and drive away crying. But probably about 3 minutes of total mental outrage. I go downstairs. I still had more of this fabric here. I cut another piece and I started stitching. And this is where I'm at so far. So I have found the bottom piece over here. So I'm going to connect. I'm just going to use the rest of this thread over here. Yeah, to go as far as I can. And then I will probably start on the motif up here. So I finished, not even half. I'd probably say this is about 45%, maybe. It's close to a half, but all those small little motifs and numbers inside, it can kill it, the percentage a little bit. So I'm going to say as far as, this goes, I'm going to keep doing this because I deep down inside, I picked it up again. So third time's a charm. We're gonna be okay. We're gonna get through this because I'm in a move forward kind of mood. So the summer was amazing. Oh, my daughter's wedding was last month. It was probably been like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I think it's only been like 2 weeks maybe. Oh, she's our oldest. It's so beautiful. I'll post pictures when they get their photography pictures. Okay, so that was amazing. I had surgery on my back, and that's a whole nother story, but we're getting better. And then I got to see the rest of my kids. I got to see my son and my daughters and my grandbabies over the summer. Like, it's been a really good summer. It's been very active and very trying at the same time. But I think that I found the balance that I needed to overcome like a lot of the struggles, such as this stitch, this one. But third time's the charm. I keep my scissors in my little overall front pocket, and we gonna do this. We gonna get through this. Whether it's you know, just the simplest form of it, or like all the stitches, because there's like some over one stitches on this thing, and they're but I'm doing a 36 count. What is this? Okay, so this is those missing stitches. It is uncanny unbridge, and it's a 36 count linen. Let me show you right here. All right, get right with me. You see, uncanny unbridge those missing stitches. And I got a huge piece of this. This is like 27 by 36. Why? But it helped me today, okay? It helped me with this situation. So what I'm planning to do on my next Flosstube is to do like a little whip parade and like maybe show a few things, not all the haul, because I mean, I don't go crazy, but I've already put most of it away and like I kit stuff up. So I think going forward, I'll do some things. I did, just going by what's sitting right here, I did actually participate in Rosewood Manor's Red Cross Stitch Sampler. It's for donations toward the hurricanes that happened on the East Coast. So I did get this, and I'm going to keep my eyes open for any like sales or anything. I think this is beautiful. It came out in 2005, and it just has like so much strength in it that I feel like I kind of almost don't want to do it all in one color. I think I might want to do it in different colors, because I can do that. But anyway, so I might post in about a couple weeks and show you what I've been working on, because there's way more things that I've been working on, but I did want to jump in here and kind of get some of these things out of the way, because I don't have the patience to do a long video. Okay, I will see you guys in a couple of weeks. Have a good one. Happy stitching.